Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how Celtic versus LILLE on Thursday night. This could be obviously like a match preview thing, because I'm genuinely over the thoughts over this game. The things that we have learned is this video will mainly talk about the things that we can do in this, and also about what I think the score is going to be and everything for the game on Thursday night, and I'll tell you some few other stuff. And also I'll talk to you about the Rangers game as well, a little bit about the Rangers game. So why not? Okay, I'll speak now. So Celtic are playing LILLE in Lyon in what's the name? It's called the Stade P. Moody or something, Mary, something like that. And we're playing LILLE there against them on. We're playing LILLE on Thursday at the LILLE Stadium. Us and LILLE have never met before, I don't think, unless because the app that I'm using is said we've never met before. We probably have at some point, but I don't think we've met in a competitive game. LILLE right now are on to LILLE's in LILLE's games, they have not lost this season in Ligue 1. Their last 5 games are read out. So their most recent game they drew 1-1 against Nice. Then they beat Sparta Praha 4-1. Then they won 4-0 against Lens, and 3-0 win against Strasbourg, and then 2-0 against Nantes. And I'm very fearful about this game, and I know probably I will have a lot of people that are going to be very fearful about this game. Celtic's last 5 performances are as follows. We drew 3 each with Aberdeen. We lost 2-0 to Rangers. We also lost to AC Milan. Then we beat who was it again? Sorry, we beat St Johnstone in yeah, we did. Sorry, we beat we lost to drew 3 each for Aberdeen, lost 3-1 to AC Milan, lost 2-0 to Rangers, beat St Johnstone 2-0, and then beat Hibs 3-0 the game before, and then beat Sarajevo 1-0. But I am genuinely worried, and this is stuff. If Neil Lennon even still has the job for the game against Leeds, there's some real things that he needs to work on this Celtic side going into this game. Firstly, I'll start off. I'll use Sunday's squad as an example. Scott Bain, I would still keep in goals over Barkas. Then I would keep Frimpong. I would get rid of Shane Duffy and maybe replace him for Beaton. And then keep Ayer, keep Laxalt, keep McGregor. I would keep in Cham as well. Tom Rogic, I would also keep. I thought he played a blinder. Then I would also keep, I would say, Ryan Christie, Ajeti and Elanusi. And the substitutions, I would maybe sub on Lee Griffiths and Turnbull as well for throughout the game. And this is the thing that we need to follow. Scott Brown needs to stay well away from this side that's coming up. he needs to stay well away, because if he is in the side, I would go to far as say him and Duffy, it's their kind of fault over the last couple of games. Scott Brown's too old now, and Shane Duffy's terrible, or he's been really bad in the last 3 games. But like, this the thing, we could use players, for example, we could use Taylor maybe as a sub on for Laxall. We could maybe use Turnbull a little bit more for Rogic, maybe sub him on 70th minute. And we can maybe also, for example, maybe it's not this game, but we can maybe give that youth keeper Connor Hazard a go, because I genuinely, Barkas is so bad. And if we give these guys a go, then we might be able to see what happens in the game that's following up. So I'm going to talk to you about this LILLE side in their last game. In their last game they got 6 yellow cards, which means I think they're going to be a decently dirty side with full-on tackling. I think based on their lineups, it actually looks really good, and based off their game against Nice. I thought Jose Fonte, I think he's Portuguese, I'm not too sure though. He stands out, he's a centre back. And I think that Jordan Ioane, sorry, I'm terrible at pronouncing these names, but Ikone, Icone, I've no idea, sorry, I'll just call him Jonathan because that's his first name, but somebody let me know how to pronounce it, I've no idea. They're the only 2 players that really stand out in that side. I think they are in a strong position. They're second in Ligue 1, sorry, and I think, because I remember Rennes were second at the point where we drew 1 each with them. So if we can go with France and get a draw, but it will be unlikely. Say we go with France and get 2 each, 1 each draw, I'll be absolutely fine with that. But are we realistically? We've got a tough game. We've got a tough couple games as well. We've got Aberdeen on the Sunday, but I definitely think we could have the ability to beat them. I'm not too sure though. But I'll now move on and talk about the Rangers game. So Rangers will be playing LECH Porznan on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock kickoff. I think a lot of people will overlook this LECH Porznan side, and I genuinely right now I think a lot of people will overlook this side, because they do, even though you may look at them like they could be nothing, they scored 2 goals against Benfica, and I would say Benfica are a bit better than Rangers. But the scariest part about them is they just sold one of their strikers to Brighton for like 11 million or something. But they are in decent form, I think. They got a 1 each draw with Cracovia from Krakow. And then they've been in a decent run of form. They've had, in their last 5 games, they've drawn 1 each with Cracovia. They lost 4-2 to Benfica. They lost 2-1 to Jagiellonia. They beat outclassed 4-1, and they drew with and they beat Wata Porznan in a Porznan derby on the 20th of September 1-0. So I think Rangers in their last 5 games, they're on a very good run. In their last 5 games in Scotland, I won't count Europa League, or I will actually, yeah. So in their last 5 games, they beat Standard Liège, no, they beat Livingston, Standard Liège, then beat us 2-0, Celtic 2-0, then they beat Ross County 2-0, beat Motherwell 5-1, and beat Galatasaray 2-1. So I genuinely think you could look at it how Rangers are going to play, but personally, I think I'll go for my 2 predictions and I'll stick with it. And I think both Scottish sides will draw. And I'm going to say Celtic will draw 2 each with LILLE in LILLE, and we will come from behind. And we will go 1-0 down, and I think we will score, then they'll score, then we'll score. Rangers, however, I think will go 1-0 up and will concede late on in the second half, and will draw 1 each with LECH Porznan. I know this is probably gonna, I think they are gonna do it. Rangers, I think they could win, but I have seen this LECH Porznan side because weirdly I watch Polish football, don't ask why. Me and my pal watch it, but yeah, I think this LECH Porznan side, I think they're up there in the league. I think they're 5th in Poland. I think Jagiellonia are top, I'm not too sure though, but they should be winning. Rangers should win, but I think everybody will probably mark down Rangers as to win, but I think this LECH Porznan side could do damage, and I'll say 1 each. First and lastly, I would like to include that I am going to be doing a live stream on the Celtic versus LILLE game, and also talking about Polish football. I'm doing a live stream with my friend Jan on Friday on Wisla, on Widzew Lodz versus Lech Legia Warsaw in the Polish Cup. That is on Friday the 30th, and the Celtic live stream is on the 29th. My Celtic live stream will kick off at 10 to 6. Roughly around about 10 to 6, and the live stream that I'm going to be doing on Friday night will kick off at 5 to 8 GMT. Those are my 2 live streams, and I don't think I can do a live stream next Sunday. I might do a live stream for Hibs versus Hearts, I'm not too sure though, since I could do that, but I can't do a live stream next Sunday versus Aberdeen because Premier Sports are known for taking down live streams if I put a link in. But the other annoying part is I don't have Premier Sports, so, and I don't have an app for it or anything, so I can't get the game. I might try find a stream for it, but I'll see. But obviously, if before I finish this has been a really, I've overwatched this video. I've been just talking so much, but please like and subscribe, comment. This video's probably going to be along the lines of Scottish sides in Europe and how they're going to do, but I genuinely think first, before I go, I'll name the scores for Celtic and Rangers. I won't name like the 2 other sides, but I think first, starting off with Celtic, I think Callum McGregor and I will go Callum McGregor and Lee Griffiths will score at Lille, and I think Joe Aribo will score for Rangers at their game versus Lech Porznan. But I'm just saying this is what I personally think, and I don't recommend giving me hate in the comments. I may actually not turn on comments because I don't know why, but I just don't really want to turn them on. It's quite a video, but if you could please like and subscribe and come maybe watch my live streams on Thursday and Friday. I think they'll be the only 2 live streams I'll do. I might do one on when I don't know when the big games are, but I'll let you know on my Instagram if I'm doing a live stream on the Champions League. But apart from that, I will see you all later in the next video or in my live streams if you're going to watch them, and I will see you later. Bye bye.